Hey, Browns fans, Bears fans, and burnouts. This is your main man, J-Rex, here with my main man, Be Weird. What's going on, brother? How you doing this afternoon?
It is Saturday, as you have informed me. Saturday
Yes.
afternoon.
You didn't know the day of the week, everyone.
It could have been Sunday. It was Saturday
But you
or
still
Sunday.
didn't know the day of the week.
There was a 50-50 shot. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Got up early today.
You got some major television watching.
I did. I caught up on everything.
How does it feel to be
Wrote
caught
some
up
notes
on
for the show for everybody. Hope they enjoy them.
How does it feel to be caught up on everything?
It feels fucking amazing because that was some great goddamn television.
There was a lot of good TV this week, wasn't there?
So much.
It's really fantastic.
Just that, these three shows that we talk about on this show, on our show, Loki this week, Superman, or Lois and Clark. It was Superman and Lois. Yeah, Superman and Lois. Yeah. And Bad Batch. Just the fact that I actually will sit down and watch those three shows new every week. That says a lot.
For sure, man. For sure. And I'm not really watching anything else right now.
I don't watch new TV, so
no, not really very much. So I stopped watching a lot of shows.
Yeah.
So,
but right. It's been a hectic week though for both of us. We finally found a time to make this work.
We're just folks until football season pretty much starts. We're just gonna try and get episodes out when we can. I mean, we're just to let everyone know, I'm going on vacation here to San Francisco here pretty soon. So that is going to be a little gone fishing trip for us when we're done here. So,
I will be back.
So let's talk.
1 second. I am outside again, and the dog just opened the door. I'll be right back. Dive into something.
All right. Well, in the middle of while we're recording, it's really professional. It's so professional, everyone, that Be Weird has to go let his dog out in the middle of our recordings. It's great. And now I'm talking to a chair. A freaking chair. This is my life. And it's awkward as fuck right now for me to talk to all of you by myself. Now he's coming back. Thank God. And now, here he is, everyone. Be Weird, everyone. Welcome back,
sorry
Be Weird.
About that, everybody.
Welcome back. Because that wasn't awkward for me and our listeners right there.
I'm sorry.
As I was completely by myself for about, I want to say 15 seconds. 15 seconds?
You couldn't hold it down for 15 seconds.
It wasn't a question of holding it down. I think I said some pretty hilarious things.
I'll have to listen to know.
Yeah, you just have to come back and listen to it again. I don't know. We'll see. The unprofessionalism that is our show, everyone. I want to sincerely apologize because Be Weird can't get his fucking shit together.
It's finally nice out. The dog wants to be outside. I want to be outside. Doors have to be opened and shut. It's the reality of life.
All right, so let's get into some football news, shall we?
All right, yeah, you haven't already? All right.
No, I didn't. I was
Julio
waiting for
Jones traded to the Titans. Go ahead.
Okay, sure. Corey Davis, I think, is better. Why don't you just re-sign Corey Davis?
I 100% agree.
Yeah, that was a downgrade.
I don't care how good Julio Jones might look right now or whatever in practices and all that. It doesn't make a difference. Corey Davis is way younger. I think he's better. He's healthier. I mean,
for sure.
There's no upside to Julio Jones that Corey Davis doesn't have.
Yeah, absolutely. And you could have signed him for a long-term contract and had more years out of Corey Davis for the money that you're paying Julio Jones.
Even the playoff experience, Julio Jones only has more because he's older.
Right. And I don't even think and Julio Jones is injury prone. I don't think Corey Davis missed a whole lot of games last season.
No.
It's just
I'd be
stupid. I don't understand what
surprised.
organizations do.
What would you set the over under for Julio Jones games played this year?
9.
9?
9.
I'll take the under.
I'll take the over. I think you'll probably pay like 11, 10, 11. All right. Put that in the notes.
I am.
Another $1 on the running tab, shall we?
Yep, let's do it.
So you owe me $7 right now. We have $2 in escrow worth of bets.
We do.
Okay.
I like it.
All right. So that's where we're at.
Yeah, I don't know. Julio Jones instead of Corey Davis. I don't really think that's a win, but
some people are like, they're a Super Bowl contender now. I'm like, who's their quarterback?
Right.
What did their secondary? What did they do to fix their secondary that was horrible last season?
As long as the Ravens, the Browns, and the Chiefs exist, they're not even getting into the Super Bowl.
No.
So
I think really right now, I hate to say it, and I'm sorry, Bills fans, the 3 best teams.
I forgot the Bills, but I would still put them under the Ravens, I think.
Yeah, the Browns. This is how. Can I tell you how I feel? I feel the Ravens, Browns, and Chiefs in the AFC are just on a completely different level than the rest of the league.
Yeah, it's what I just said, isn't it?
Yeah. It is true though. It's true though. It is.
Yeah, I think the Bills are just under them, but yeah.
Yeah. In terms of the AFC.
And then just under them is the Steelers' ego.
Yeah. Dude, the Steelers might not even be the best team in the AFC North this season. Or like they might be in 4th place. No, I mean like they might not be like they might be the worst team. Excuse me,
that would be amazing.
They might be the worst team in the AFC this season.
I am all for Smoking Joe coming in 3rd. Or
let
second.
him come in 3rd. Yeah.
Or 2nd.
As long as we come in 1st.
Right.
As long as we come in 1st.
Right.
I don't really give a shit how the bottom pans out, to be honest.
As long as we're talking contenders, Richard Sherman, he's waiting to sign with the right contender. Like he's waiting for them to come now.
What is he waiting for? Is he waiting for a mail ordered invitation for like a wedding? Like I'm confused.
I feel like a bunch of these teams that are contenders already made him an offer, didn't they?
Yeah. Why hasn't he been in Browns uniforms if he played for Joe Woods before?
I have to say, I mean, there's nothing behind what I'm about to say, but it looks to me like there might be something there, like some bad blood between the two of them. I don't know.
They did botch a Super Bowl.
Yeah, sure did.
I don't know.
It's interesting. We'll see. I think the Browns should sign him. That's my personal
opinion. I mean, I do too, but I don't want to see him sign after like somebody gets injured or something, and
I want him to go to training
just comes in as a veteran presence. I want to see him come in when we're fully loaded, so that he like can actually rub off and they can build with him. Not
right. Yeah, absolutely. I completely agree.
That's a dumb thing. He wants the right contender to come knocking. That's stupid to me.
He wants his boots licked. It's ridiculous.
Yeah,
Next.
Right.
Next.
I mean, I'll take them, but like, come on.
Yeah. Get your shit together. You gotta sell, man. You gotta hustle.
Just come on.
You ain't no spring chicken anymore, Richard Sherman.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, you're a little long in the tooth, as they say there, Richard Sherman.
I agree. Somebody who's not Justin Fields, my man, signs his 4-year rookie deal.
Hot dog. Ohio State and the Bears quarterback.
I love it.
Love it.
Yep. That's all I got to say about that. I love that. Love it. There you go. Russ says he never requested a trade. Buy or sell?
I think that just answers your question. Sell like a fucking destroyed fucking hot pile of garbage. Like I don't know how else to describe that. Sell.
I completely agree.
Yeah,
that's
so full of shit,
that
man.
Is some straight up grade A bullshit.
Bullshit. I'm so glad the Bears don't have Russell Wilson and they got Justin Fields instead.
Yeah,
I didn't think Justin Fields was going to be there when the Bears were drafting. I almost said Browns.
Dude, I
when the Bears were
over
drafting.
at Jaws' place watching the draft, man. I was fucking sweating. I was sweating.
Yeah. Then when I found out that they had drafted whatchamacallit, when they had drafted Justin Fields, I was so relieved. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, right?
So
huge sad relief.
Yeah, that was a steal of the draft was Justin Fields.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, enough of that dipshit. He's a fucking idiot. They didn't request a trade.
You sure as fuck did, man. You sure as fuck. You could try to say you didn't now to, like, pull everybody back together on the same page, and that's all well and good, but, like, everybody knows the truth.
Yeah, man. You can, the only person you can fool is yourself.
Right. Dak Prescott. Tell him hello. Dak Prescott signs with Jordan Brand leaving Adidas and becoming the only QB and player on the Cowboys and the highest paid player signed with the Jordan Brand.
It's pretty dope. Good for him, man.
Yeah.
I wish him nothing but the best. I hate the Dallas Cowboys, but Dak Prescott, you get that
even
money.
The way that he signed his new contract too, he's making a shit ton of money in the next 4 years.
Yeah.
Like a shit ton of money in the next 4 years.
Get your money, man. Listen, I hate the Dallas Cowboys, but I have nothing but respect for Dak Prescott. I think he goes out there and takes care of his business.
I agree with that.
He is a good quarterback, and I do like him personally. I do not like their organization whatsoever.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I can separate the player out from the shit organization.
I would even go as far to say he's a good fantasy quarterback.
He is. He's won me championships.
Yeah. I mean, I know he has big stats, but this last season he was injured, but he's not normally.
Yeah.
So.
He's my, as Jay Willie would say, he's my old reliable. I've drafted him multiple years. I had him and Zeke Elliott one season. Dude.
Oh yeah.
And then Zeke ended up getting suspended, but they were when they were together, man, they were it was a two-headed beast. I was steamrolling people. So
for sure.
It was a risk, but I took it. All right. Que sera, sera. All right.
Mr. Forever fucking Tom Brady.
Fucking Dorian Gray, who is a fucking picture in the attic that's aging instead of him. Tom Brady.
He played through a knee injury all of last season. He had surgery on it this offseason, and I guess he's doing good. Be back ready for the season.
Are you surprised?
Not at all. But it's his ACL
they said
or
that
MCL or something. Played through that all season. And then
they said the Bucs didn't even know about it.
Right. That's fucking
They had no idea. Crazy. He hid it from them. Yep. They had no idea. Speaking of hiding things from an organization, Kelly Bronson, chief of staff for the Cleveland Browns, was suspended for DUI and was suspended from the team, lost her driver's license, and she pled no contest. Happened on May 27th. What do you think about that there, big guy?
I mean, everybody fucks up.
People make mistakes.
You gotta just own it. Do your shit.
She's not going to lose her job, apparently, so they're just suspending her for a while.
Yeah.
I
don't know.
And then ESPN app just went off on my phone because apparently I'm a dumbass and didn't mute it. So as we continue our level of unprofessionalism as B-Word's dog barks and my phone goes off.
Hey, it's a regular Saturday afternoon. Let me go let him in.
All right, so I'm going to keep talking about Kelly Bronson. All right. So Kelly Bronson, I wish her nothing but the best. People make mistakes, things happen. She won't lose her job, but these kind of things, it's really difficult because there's multiple options with Ubers and stuff like that. Please, if you're going to drink and drive, I've known people who've passed away in drunk driving accidents and things like that. Just don't do it. I don't do it. I don't think Be Weird drinks and drives. Neither one of us drinks and drives. I'm just telling everyone, like, if you have an inclination to do that, like, we've had people that me and you both know who've passed away.
Yeah, no,
like,
don't
call
do
an
that
Uber.
shit. Don't
Call
do
an
that.
Uber.
Right.
Like, you don't have to drink and drive
call
anymore.
Me. Call Jay.
Yeah.
Well, don't
yeah,
call Jay.
like,
He'll get pissed off. But call an Uber.
Don't call me. Call an Uber.
You can call me.
Don't call me.
You can call me.
Yeah, don't fucking call me. Call an Uber. I'll pay for your Uber. If you need money for it, call me and I'll pay for it.
He will do that. He will. He's good like that. For real.
Yeah, but I will not come and get you.
No, he will not. He will be pissed off if he has to get his ass up and come and get you.
It's true. It's very true. You know, you've known me for 20 plus years. It's true. All right. So moving on. Trevor Lawrence
This fucking dog
already being
just
held
came
out
in here and drank all the cat's water immediately.
He's such a douche.
He is. You're gonna have to lay down in here, Coco.
Can we talk about another douche?
Yeah.
Trevor Lawrence is already being held out of practices for injuries, apparently.
Yep.
What did I say? What did I tell you?
Yep. Soft
glass.
So
is Justin Fields being held out of any practices?
Nope. He's fucking got a killer mentality, they're saying.
He's like Jordan, is that what you're saying?
That's what they're saying, yeah.
I believe
That's
him,
what
man.
His teammates
I've seen that
saying.
kid. Yeah, he wants to be the best, man. People are gonna. You might want to pick him up in a fantasy football. I might draft him. Spoiler alert! Yeah. I might draft him in a lower round.
Yeah, for sure. Later on,
as a gamble.
It's not a bad pick later on. I kind of like it.
It's a good gamble. Yeah, it's a good gamble. All right. Another gamble. Deshaun Watson wants to be traded.
I wouldn't even call this a gamble.
This is a fucking massive.
That's a motherfucking liability.
Yeah, he wants to go to the Broncos. Fair or foul?
Fucking foul. It's anything with him is gonna be fucking foul right now.
Foul, man.
And probably forever, to be honest.
Yeah, dog. Yeah, dog.
He is not. He's not about to.
No
bounce
bueno.
Back
Es
from
no
all
bueno.
This. He's not about to bounce back from all this. It's not gonna happen.
He's sinking, man. The ship is going down.
Yeah, I just do not see Deshaun going anywhere or.
He's done, dude. He's not. They're gonna suspend him like Ray Rice indefinitely.
Exactly.
As all this shit goes on, especially when a criminal investigation comes out.
He's done as far as I can see. You know, to be honest, Jay. He's as done as our NFL segment.
Yeah. So let's move on.
All right. Nikola Jokic wins the NBA MVP. Last night he had a 32, 20, and 10 game.
And they lost.
It's fucking impressive as hell, but yeah, they fucking lost.
You need help, man. They don't have Jamal Murray. They're not the same team without Jamal Murray.
Yeah.
He needs help out there, man.
Yeah.
He can't do it by himself. He reminds me of LeBron. Like, you just can't go out there and like you can only drag your team in the playoffs so far when you have no help early on in your career.
And I mean, you know, the Suns are they're up 3-0 on the Nuggets right now.
Yeah, they're toast.
Like when you're playing somebody like Chris Paul with a young kid like Devin Booker, who's so good and so hot, and like he can drop 50 on you at any given time, and you have somebody who can feed him the ball better than almost anybody who's ever played the game.
Yeah,
they're gonna just rock and run past you if you're a one-man team.
I think a lot of people were hoping Zach LaVine ended up being what Devin Booker is.
I think he is. I think he is.
You think he is?
Yeah.
I don't think you've seen that really. Like, I think you're seeing.
I think next year he will be. Next year he will
be. All right.
That's a hot take.
They remind me of.
That's a hot take for you.
All right, I'll book it. They remind me of each other, though. Yep. Seriously.
Yeah, no,
they
me
do.
Too. They're very, very similar.
And then I throw Jason Tatum in there too.
Yeah,
he kind of like they all three kind of remind me of each other. That's the kind of style of like shooting guard.
I think, but yeah.
Yeah, but that's the kind of small forward shooting guard that you kind of want is someone like that, like the three of them. That's what you want to look for.
Yeah, who can also handle the ball and
yeah. Klay Thompson's kind of like that too, a little bit.
Kind of. He's more of
a more traditional shooting
guard. Like he plays off the ball and then gets the ball.
I'd say Luka's probably like that too. Throw Luka in there.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. He's a different style, I guess.
It's more European style, but they all have that same kind of like. They're all in that same group of that young, shooting guard, small forward type. Almost built in LeBron's image a little bit.
Luka, I'll be honest, Luka to me is more like Magic Johnson to me, or LeBron.
I feel you.
Playing point guard, just a little bit smaller.
Yeah. They're all great, man. The NBA has a bright future, dude.
Yeah, they do. We're about to talk about some more of them too.
Okay.
76ers are up 2-1 on Atlanta. No,
Shout out to Mrs. Rex.
Yeah, didn't even think Atlanta would be here. I see the 76ers winning this series pretty easily now.
Yeah, and so Mrs. Rex and I watched the game last night.
Yeah.
And we watched most of it, and MP just steamrolled them.
He's a fucking monster.
Destroyed them. Yeah. And the other thing too is he was hurt game 1. His meniscus hadn't like totally healed up right. He looks healed now.
Yeah.
Boy, and Tobias Harris is playing lights out too.
Tobias Harris doesn't get enough love. He's good.
No, he's really fucking good. He's a superstar in his own right, and I don't think he gets enough love.
Absolutely.
They definitely like Ben Simmons is really important, but like I think their two most important players are Tobias Harris and Embiid, to be honest.
Yep.
So
I agree with that.
And they're really fucking good.
I think Ben Simmons is a bit overhyped.
Yeah, I do too. Hot take here. I think they can beat the Nets.
Do you?
Yeah. I watched them last night, and I don't think there's anyone who's strong enough in the paint to stop Embiid on the other side of the ball, because Kevin Durant, he's going to just – and I know they have on what's his name? Andre the center. What the fuck is his name? I'm blanking.
Andre Drummond?
No. The very expensive one. Andre Jordan.
DeAndre Jordan?
DeAndre Jordan, yes. I'm sorry. I know they have DeAndre Jordan, but like I don't think
he doesn't play enough defensively. Yeah. He's too old now to stick with Joel.
Yeah, and Blake Griffin is not going to be able to stop him.
No,
like no way.
No, they'll be able to like get in his way, but they're gonna play a 3-point game. To be honest, I think
they're gonna try.
They're gonna have to.
Yeah, but the Phillies defense is really good. That's the other thing I was watching.
Yeah, no, they are. They're big. They're all big and long.
They're balanced. They're very
They're good. They're a good defensive team.
They're a dark horse team to come out of the East, I think.
That's fair. We'll jot that one down too. Hell yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. If they come out of the East and go to the finals, I think the Philly has a legit chance of winning the title in the NBA this year.
All right. That's fair.
I know they had 2 bad games. They had that bad game against the Hawks, but Embiid was hurt. He wasn't the same player.
You think that they could beat the Suns or the Jazz, who are now up 2-0 to the Clippers?
I think can I be honest with you? I don't know who's going to win the title this year. I think it's completely wide open.
I do.
There's no
kind of
from East or West. There's no dominant team anymore like that.
No, all these teams are playing really, really good and really evenly right now.
Yeah, and you could go back in the day and like say that it was like, oh, it's going to be Golden State and the Cavs going to the finals. Yeah. Like you knew that's who it was going to be. You can't do that anymore. It's wide open. What?
You said back in the day.
Yeah, well, a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Back in Cleveland's prime.
Right. Shout out to Cousin P, though. Dallas took the Clippers to 7. And they fucking stretched that shit.
Yep.
Shout out to Cousin
They need
P.
another.
That was a hot take, but yeah, they need another piece, and they got it.
Yeah, they need a superstar. They need another superstar on that team with him.
And then they got it. Yeah, they're missing.
Right. I don't think Porzingis is good enough by himself. They need that third guy.
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, Luka, Porzingis, they need a third guy there.
They need like a shooter or something.
Yeah, they need another wing player.
Yeah. Stretch player.
Yeah, Donovan Mitchell has been tearing up
Spider.
with fucking Clippers, though.
The Spider.
Hey, remember at the All-Star game, him and Devin Booker were my 2 sleeper picks for MVP.
I don't know who's going to come out of the West, man. I have no idea. No idea.
I know. The West looks fucking crazy right now.
Dude, the whole NBA is completely wide open. When has it ever been completely wide open like this?
It hasn't recently. It's actually what's making me watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would love to see the 76ers, though, win the title. That'd be pretty fucking cool. Why?
I'm sorry, man.
76ers are cool. Or the Suns. Suns never won one.
I'd much rather see the Suns or the Jazz or the Bucks.
I don't think the Bucks really are gonna. The Nets have never won a title either, by the way.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. I'm not just.
I don't want the Nets to win a title because I hate Kevin Durant.
I'm not just picking teams because they haven't won a title or anything or whatever. I'm picking teams because of who I want to see win.
Yeah, I think it'd be cool to see the Sixers win a title. I dig it.
I mean, it'd be all right. I'm just not the biggest Sixers fan, whether it's Ben Simmons or Joel Embiid or whatever.
Mrs. Rex will be really happy, so I want to see
that. No,
that'll
that's
make
fair.
me happy.
You know, get you a little something.
You know. All right.
Nets are up 2-1 on the Bucks. That series, how long do you think that series is going to go?
7.
You think that series will go 7?
Yeah.
Okay.
7. Bucks will win the next game.
All right. I think it will go 6.
Okay. You're going to take the Nets in 6?
The Nets, yeah.
I think the Nets will win in 7.
Okay.
I think the Nets could lose to the Sixers in the next round if they play them. I'm serious. They just don't match up well.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's what I've been saying to you and to Cousin Peen actually about all these teams that made it to this round. They all have dominant big men, like old school big men, like 90s, early 2000s.
And he's not Embiid. I know Embiid gets hurt a little bit here and there, but he's not tall and lanky like we said we don't like.
The reason that the Lakers aren't in it still is because their big man that plays like that was injured. He was out.
Yeah.
That's why they're not in it right now.
But Embiid isn't as injury prone as Anthony Davis is.
No, not quite. Almost.
No. Embiid's a little bit more healthy.
Yeah, a little bit.
So,
but we'll see what happens. We'll catch up to that.
Yeah, if they all can stay healthy. I mean, everyone's health is really probably the key factor.
Oh, absolutely. That's always the key factor. Absolutely.
Yep. All right.
Let's dive into some marijuana.
Mary Jane.
Dun,
dun, dun.
You want to go first? You want me to go first?
Sure. I'll go first.
All
right. So my strain is Islandorama by Grow Healthy. Comes in at about 20%. It's big, solid nugs. Like they basically gave me one nug. Like, don't you love that when you get like one nug? It's just like one nug. The whole eighth was one nug.
This bud I picked up this week was like that. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No. It's an indica dominant strain. It's good for pain, but it's not a couch log, which is really important because I'm not like a big couch log guy. I'm not a huge fan of that shit. So, no, man, it's really good, really crystally, nice, fruity, smooth taste. Really digging on Grow Healthy's bud these days. That's kind of where I've been going. That's where I'm going to come at you guys. I'm going to get some more different strains from them. They're behind my house. They're behind my house. I mean, it's super convenient with the bank pickup. I just place the order online, go wait in a bank line, and then I get it and go home.
Yeah.
It's literally behind my house.
It is very convenient.
Yeah. So how could I not go to that place?
Damn, dude, that strain sounds really good. And like I like that, like the good for pain, but not like making you couch logged and shit. That's good.
Yeah, I hate couch log, man. Couch log is the worst.
Yeah.
All right, so what do you got for us?
So this week I went to the store and I was looking for some sort of batter or something of the sort. That was a sativa that I could hit in the morning to get me up and going a little bit. Yeah. And I found one. It's called Outer Space, and it is delicious. It's actually like really creative. I actually wrote this whole episode today.
What did it cost you for a gram?
I got you don't even want to know. You're gonna laugh at me. You're gonna laugh at me. Ready?
Just tell me how much.
Ready?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
For a half gram. Okay.
Okay.
$70. It's a live batter.
Wow, that's expensive.
Yep.
Wow, yep. I get $70 for a full gram.
Yep. Ohio's program is so messed up, dude. It's so messed up. But
Florida, people are complaining about Florida. Florida's not even that bad.
No, dude, Florida's fucking good compared to Ohio. Oh my god, Florida is so much better. But I do like this this live batter though. That's called Outer Space from the Standard. It's like where I normally get the like diamonds and pearls and all that stuff from.
Oh, dude, they don't sell the pearls and the diamonds and stuff like that down here. The pearls and the sauce. Yeah. That pisses me off. That's what I like too. Huh. I like the pearls and the sauce.
I'll have to get some when you come up.
Yeah.
Nope. Nobody
Next time
telling
you come
anybody.
down, you need to bring me. You need to bring me down some.
I got you.
All right.
I just won't have to stop in Pittsburgh on the way because otherwise.
Yeah, please don't.
It all gets smoked.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So yeah, that was my little strain batter for the week. It's a very creative sativa. Like I'm wide the fuck awake right now.
Yeah, man.
Like normally, like I've been awake about 7 hours now. I normally would be ready for a nap. I am ready to run right now.
He's ready to rock and roll, everyone. He's ready to jam.
I am.
He's jamming out. He's air guitaring right now in front of me.
No, I am not.
He's air guitaring everyone in front of me. I just want to let everyone know that.
Oh my god. No, I'm not. There's my pipe. You can hear
it. Yeah. All right. Moving on. And now he just did. Now he air guitar. He actually did air guitar.
That was a good guitar face, wasn't it?
That was a good guitar face.
Thank you. I work on that in the mirror sometimes.
You need to get a new hobby.
This is my hobby right now. God damn it! Need to start making
our
some
lives
money.
Are pathetic.
Right. Need to start making some money. All right, let's dive into some music. This is going to be an exciting 5 minutes for me. All right, so we got Tupac live at the House of Blues, 1996. I'm not sure what House of Blues it is, but I would imagine that that's got to be one of his last performances. I watched a bit of it. It's very, very good. Obviously, if you are a fan of hip-hop or Tupac, or just legendary performances, you should watch it because it's very, very good.
Tupac's the man.
Absolutely.
Love Tupac.
So in the next couple of weeks, we got some guests that are going to come on. So we got my guy Blitzum from Milwaukee, 414. And we got my guy Trillion OG from Cleveland, 216. And he will be releasing a new album sometime next week. I'm not positive on the date on that because I don't have it in front of me and I'm stoned. But sometime next week, he is also dropping a new album. I shared something from both of them on Twitter earlier. Go check them out. And then when Jay gets back from his trip to San Francisco, we will have his cousin on, Jay Willie, to come on and jam a little bit, talk some sports. That'd be fun. What do you think, Jay?
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. We got a slate of little different stuff coming for you guys. I'm trying to change the platform in kind of the dog days of summer and get more into the kind of bong sessions of the Bongs, Browns, and Bears.
Get some live performances going and stuff in the middle of our shows. I like that.
Yeah, man, we're changing it up, man. We're let me tell you something.
We're keeping it fresh.
Dynamic.
We're
dynamic.
fresh.
You can't box us in.
Nope, can't.
Can't box us in, baby.
Nope. So that is the exciting news that we have for everybody going forward. That is the end of sports, weed, and music, as it is well known. Bongs, Browns, and Bears. Oh my. But now comes the nerdy shit, and it's about just as long as the first half. So stick around if you would like. If not, I completely understand. Jay, you want to take us off?
Yeah, man. So talking about other things that don't stay inside of the boxes that they're supposed to. Loki, we're going to talk about, because he literally goes into everything that he's not supposed to go into.
Yup.
Am I wrong?
Nope. I fucking love it. Oh my god, it was so good.
All right. So basically, Loki starts off with the Avengers in 2012, like in the first Avengers movie. He gets captured, and then everything happens that's supposed to happen in Endgame, where he gets knocked over. They grab he grabs the Tesseract. They all get knocked over. Like the Tesseract falls out. Loki grabs it. Like all that stuff all happens. So Loki grabs the Tesseract and transports himself to like Mongolia in the Gobi Desert out there.
Yep.
And there's like all these goat people, and like they're trying to talk to him in Mongolian. And then like the Timekeeper Authority shows up and they arrest him for disrupting the timeline, and then they take him with the Tesseract.
Yeah,
they beat the shit out of him.
Put a neck collar on him.
Yeah,
he can't use his powers or anything.
Yeah, he's basically screwed. He's locked in.
So the jail. Can I talk about the jail process?
Yeah, the jail's hilarious. Yeah,
right,
go ahead.
So the jail process was very, very similar to how it is here if you get arrested. Like, you go in, it's a bunch of stupid bullshit, then it's more stupid bullshit, and then it's more stupid bullshit, and then you go and you sit and you wait and you sit and you wait. The process was like fucking identical to the process
here. So just like in this country, he gets in front of the judge, right? Because he has to stand trial for his crimes against the timeline. And they basically explain the whole like history of the timeline and what everything is. That there was a giant multiverse, and they completely set up the multiverse of madness, and there was a big war between all of the multiverses for dominance, right? Isn't that what they said?
So they say that the Avengers were supposed to mess with the timeline. But he was not supposed to escape.
Right.
So yeah, that's like the big thing. And then Agent Mobius, which is Owen Wilson. Always good to see Owen Wilson in a role.
Right.
Big fan.
He's awesome. Him and Luke are doing a lot of comic book stuff.
I am Dupree. At the Rex residence. That's not fair. I'm a good
house guest.
House guest, yeah. Thank you.
All right.
So yeah, Agent Mobius decides to take him and look at footage and ask him questions. He interrogates him and stuff. Then Mobius gets pulled out of the room by the same agent who first arrested him. And Loki steals his little time travel gadget thing.
Yeah.
And he goes and gets the Tesseract, goes and finds all these Infinity Stones just in a drawer. Yeah. And they're all fucking useless there. Like in this time, in this world, whatever.
The Time Bureau or whatever. The Time Authority.
Yeah. They're
time variant.
They're all useless, and so is the Tesseract. And he goes back to the cell or whatever, and he fights the agent. He ends up putting the collar on her neck.
Yeah.
That was a cool fight.
Yeah. He keeps rewinding her over and over again.
Yeah, he just keeps on like playing her back and back, and she's just like, stop it. Like, just keeps going. It's so funny. Oh my god,
he's hilarious.
Yeah, that was really funny. But then he ends up seeing footage of what would have happened hadn't he stole the Tesseract, and in the footage he would have killed his mother.
Right, yeah, he basically would have like led up the murderers who end up killing his mother.
Yeah.
And the other thing is he also sees him getting killed too by Thanos.
Yep.
He sees everything. He sees his whole life, what his whole life would have been. And he's like pretty upset about it.
Yeah. So Mobius comes back in and he tells him that they need his help chasing somebody. Loki asks who, and they say, you. And then he shows him footage of him back in the 1850s. I think it was like 1856 or something, killing a group of people chasing him. And he just like throws a fucking lantern down on the ground and it just ignites all the way over.
Yeah. Kills everybody.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
And earlier on in the episode, they make it look like whoever they're chasing is like the devil. So, yeah.
Maybe Mephisto's involved. Who knows?
Who knows, man? I'm excited to see where it goes because this show is fucking awesome.
The multiverse is all nuts, though.
That's
the whole
crazy.
And that's what the whole Doctor Strange is going to be. Is like the Time Authority, whatever they are, is going to like collapse.
Yep.
And then like the multiverse is going to go berserk.
Oh yeah, it's going to be fucking crazy. By the time we get to Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, things are going to be absolutely insane.
Yep. All right, so let's get on to another crazy show.
All right, I'll let you lead this one off.
All right, so the Bad Batch, great couple of episodes. So we're gonna come and give you guys two. I think we have two, right?
2 episodes.
You have 2 episodes. Okay, so we have episode 6. Starts off with Omega training with a bow and an arrow. She like shoots and almost kills someone like walking by because she's like shoots like shit. They make a partnership with Sid and like take on missions to recover this like the head of this tactical droid, and then like they 2 people disguised as workers steal the droid head right before like they're gonna get it, but they manage like like this whole thing happens with Omega and like she grabs it and like they all have to like end up working together and like trying to grab the head and it ends up being 2 characters like friends of Ahsoka Tano who are the 2 people who are trying to grab the other robot head with them, and then they make a partnership and everything, and like they're running through the whole facility trying to defend themselves for these like police droids, and like they jump out of the place, and like also Wrecker keeps hitting his head all over the place, and like he's having head issues and stuff like that.
Yeah,
and, like
Wrecker got messed up. Yeah, like he had a problem
goes down
with
for
his
a
microchip.
hard minute. Yeah, his implant. Yeah. So it's just crazy, the whole situation and everything, and like it ends up being Ahsoka Tano's friends, and she at the end of the episode, her 2 buddies end up calling this mysterious figure and telling them, there's other like rebel deserter troopers beside, here they are, and this is how you can find them, and that's how the episode ends.
Yeah.
Oh, and then the Bad Batch have a chance. They scan all the data from one of the droids that they had been hired to get. They basically wanted the data. That's what they were hired for, and they gave the copy to the kids for the rebellion against the Empire, because this is like all the starting of the Empire ending.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, that was a really crazy episode.
Yeah, it was
like a really crazy episode.
All right, so why don't you do episode 7?
All right, so episode 7 starts off with a battle trying to jump into hyperspace. They're being followed by somebody trying to fight them off and trying to jump into hyperspace at the same time to get back to Sid's and meet him in the cantina there. Then when they get there, they are tracked down by Rex, who is a clone, like one of the first clones, right?
Yeah, Generation 1, and that's the person that that Ahsoka Tano's friends told was Rex.
Yeah,
that's who they told.
Yeah. So Rex warns them that they have to get their inhibitor chips out immediately. Wrecker gets...
He ain't wrong.
No, not wrong at all. He like can't stress that enough to them. Like
Yeah, they don't believe him though, and they're like arguing about it, saying it could be. And he's like, no, you need to get them out.
Yeah. Yeah. After that, Wrecker gets pulled into a pit, and they have to fight to get him out. Wrecker's chip makes him start to follow the commands, and he begins to attack the rest of the batch for violating Order 66. Saw that one coming with the previous
miles away.
With the previous episode when his chip started fucking up.
Yeah.
So that's no good. They fight, and then Wrecker wakes up. He seems to be back to normal, but like obviously that's not gonna stay or last or anything. They go their separate ways from Rex and the Imperial forces that are watching, and I'm sorry. The Imperial forces are watching and say, "Notify the general. We have spotted the Jedi cruiser." So I would assume that Ahsoka Tano then is on Rex's ship.
Yeah, or something. I don't know.
That's
crazy.
Yeah. So that's where I'm going with that, but I'm not sure.
Yeah. I don't know how it's gonna go. It's gonna be nuts, though.
Yeah.
It's gonna be nuts.
Yeah, it is.
All right.
This episode of Superman and Lois was pretty crazy too.
It was nuts too, man.
Yeah.
A lot of reveals. A lot of reveals.
Why don't you go ahead?
All right, so the episode starts off with them trying to piece together why Morgan Edge is staying in Smallville and why he's been every other town and he's quickly left. They can't figure it out. Then we see Edge offering Emily a chance to make herself better, and then the candidates have to fully submit in order to have a new life of the process. They have to like be going the machine and everything and get like brainwashed.
Yeah, they have to like just fully submit to wanting this new life for it to fully work or whatever.
Yeah, and the participants all seem happy, you know what I mean, to be there and everything. Meanwhile, like a building is being upheld by Superman. He tries to stop it. He's trying stops nearly. Wait. I'm sorry. Okay, excuse me. I'm like high and I got fucked up there. There like there's a whole robbery in like Mexico and everything. And he tries to save the bank from getting like robbed, and like he gets shot and everything, and like he's starting to get bruised, and like his body starts getting sore and everything like that, and like he like barely gets out of there, but he fucks him up pretty good and then leaves. So then like Lois goes and confronts Edge, and like because I guess he tries to put like an ad in her newspaper, and she goes and screams at him about it. And then basically she gets back and like Jordan starts getting sick really bad, like in the school, and like starts sneezing frozen like air and shit. It was hilarious. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's basically
he was also
it was
gonna die.
Yeah, it was scary. No, at first it was funny because he was sneezing out like, you know what I mean? But then they found out he was gonna get sick and die and everything.
Yeah.
So then he has to go. He runs out of school with Clark, and then he has to go and like get all the. They end up like burning out the kryptonite out of his body, like
so they have to literally use like his heat vision to burn out the kryptonite from Jordan's body inside the Fortress of Solitude.
Yeah, and Jordan like screams, and it's like looks really painful, but he's like okay, but he ends up being okay.
Yeah, it was what they had to do.
Yeah, he ends up being okay. So, and then they were like pissed at Lois's dad because he's the one who made the gas and like endangered like the family and everything, and like basically she throws him out of the house, right?
At this point, she throws him out of the house. Lana gets brought into Edge's office, and he confronts her about snooping around and helping Lois. Lana asks her about the process Emily went through, and Edge says he is helping to make her the same offer. And he says, make no mistake, your response will dictate the rest of your life. So, I mean, like, he's clearly saying, like, look, if you don't become, this better person and submit to me, whatever, become one of my workers or whatever you want to call them right now, that, things will not be good for her.
Shit's not going to end well, lady.
Right.
Shit ain't going to be good.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy. And then basically what ends up happening is he sicks his like brainwashed like super people on Lois and the kid and like Jonathan, right?
Yeah, 3 of them
and then
come and
like
attack.
Morgan Edge does that.
Yep.
What?
Yeah, 3 of them show up and attack, and luckily General Lane comes in and sprays them with the same gas that they sprayed Clark with in the other episode. So like, even though like they didn't want him around anymore or anything, like luckily he was still there, and he had that because that was the only way to get them to save them. And then they get out to the barn, and Kyle shows up, and he pretends to be totally normal. And then all of a sudden like has heat vision and whatever, and he's taken over by Morgan Edge and that whole process.
Yeah, and then Jonathan blasts 2 people with the gun. 2 of them, like with one of Iron's guns, one of Henry Iron's guns, John Henry Iron's guns. So
that was sick.
That was so sick.
And
then like Clark shows up and saves the day in like the nick of time.
Yeah. So they figure out that Edge doesn't actually need Smallville. He needs the people from Smallville because they've been exposed to the X-Kryptonite for long enough to have lived for long enough to...
They have a tolerance to the radiation that comes from the Kryptonite X. That's what he needs.
Yeah, so they can be part of his...
Their ideal hosts.
Right, they can be part of
for the consciousnesses of his Kryptonians.
Yeah.
Here's the crazy part. Superman leaves after that to go confront Morgan Edge.
He does. So
and you know what you find out? Spoilers. Huge spoilers.
Okay, Superman charges at him, like flying full fucking speed, right?
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, Edge just turns and punches him in the fucking air. Superman gets up, and Edge looks at him, and he reveals that he's one of his Kryptonian brothers.
He's like, you don't think I was giving other people superpowers that I didn't have superpowers too?
Right.
Like, but he's like, except for like, I didn't get my superpowers from Kryptonite X. I got my powers when I showed up on this planet, just like you did, Kal-El.
Exactly.
That's what he says.
Exactly. Exactly. So, okay. I think we have 2 different theories here, right?
Okay.
You and I?
Yeah.
All right. So, you want me to go first, or you want to go first?
Sure. Go ahead.
All right. So, my theory here is that when he says that he arrived here at the same time as he did, Kal-El, he's implying that all the different locations that have a different type of kryptonite all also have a different Kryptonian host that are waiting to take a body.
And it could be good Kryptonians or bad Kryptonians.
Right. But what's happened on John Henry Iron's planet is already beginning to happen on this planet, theoretically.
Right, but our Clark Kent is... Our Superman is Clark Kent, and not just Superman. Right. That's what John Henry Irons doesn't understand.
Well,
is like
I think he does now, but...
Right, but that's what his issue was. He didn't understand that our Superman is not only... you know what I mean?
Yeah,
not only Superman, but he's also Clark Kent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, I think that's definitely the difference. But, yeah, that's my theory.
I think he's General Zod. That's my theory. I think Morgan Edge is General Zod. So
I can buy into that too. Because
he's trying to get his Krypton.
It would be very.
He's trying to
easy
rebuild
for
his
them
evil Kryptonians.
Yeah, it would be very easy for them too to be like, there was another escape pod that General Zod had at the exact same time, and like whatever. They could build that story very easily.
For sure.
All right. Well, if you stuck around, greatly appreciated. And if you did not stick around, we still greatly appreciate you. But these nerdy things are just not your thing. And that's cool, because everybody can do what's cool for you.
You do what's cool for you.
Next couple weeks, we will be we might have somebody on in the next couple of weeks before you go on vacation, but if not, everybody will be on afterwards without any doubt.
It's exciting, man.
Yeah.
A lot of big shit coming for you guys.
Yeah, I'm excited to have people on and get some live performances and shit. That'd be cool.
All right. Why don't you take us on out?
I can do that. Man. So get us at Discord, YouTube, Podbean, Apple, Spotify, TuneIn, or on Twitter. I'm at B_weird1. That is ONE spelled out. He is at Atrocitus Rex. That is ATROCITUSREX. National Suicide Prevention Lifeline 1-800-273-8255. National Addiction Helpline 1-800-662-4357. Thank you, everybody. Have a great weekend. Have a great week if you're listening to this on Monday morning or whatever day time you're listening.
Everyone listens different times.
Right,
so whenever you're having, have a blessed day.
Have a good whatever time it is. And tune in next time. Thank you all. Peace.
Later.